And we're already. Okay. I got it. Of course, nobody pays attention to this. And like, hell no. And I tapped. Well, you know, as I did I just tap? Are you? Let's do this. What's good, YouTube? What's good? Y'all see what we on? Y'all see it? Y'all see it, bro? I didn't even have to introduce it. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Yeah. Come on. We lit. Roll to certified, man. Roll to certified, man. Let's do this. You know, first time playing this. Not really my first time. My brother actually had this game. I just thought, why not? Let me buy a PC to get this game. Because at the time, you know, I was on my nice little PS5. But we're in the M4. You know, seeing heavy traffic. I was doing realistic. See, I just tapped right there. I was doing realistic, but everybody knows trying to do realistic, and also like, yeah, realistic it's just fun. It's like, it's good. Okay, I got it.
I'm a fault with.
Alright, bro. Alright, so look, this is gonna be a quick little vid, but we're gonna try to at least hit 100 mil, at least roll to 100 mil. You know what I'm saying? This is just episodes until we can, you know, get to certified. You know, y'all know what I'm saying? We gonna get there though. We gonna get there though. Type shit. You know, the M4 is kind of big. I was riding in the E90 M3. It's kind of on the smaller end, so I can make these kind of cuts. But with this one, it's like, yeah, kind of like, you know what you're doing. Yeah. You know, I'm using the first person because of the bonus. Honestly, to be honest with you, doing pretty decent. PC's about to fall off the table though. 3 million. That's good. We haven't even reached the tunnel yet. Let's go to the right. Haven't even reached the tunnel yet. You know. Oh, I can't mess up. 5 million. Okay. We're chilling right now. But, dude, just got this wheel, by the way. Literally was stock at FedEx, right? Like, I don't know what be wrong with them, but it's like they don't be delivering at all. Like there was like 3 UPS trucks in my area before the FedEx truck, and I'm just like, are you serious? And you know how FedEx be when you get a package, they want to slam it. Like, I'm talking slam that junk. If my cameras was working, oh my god, clip. I would have showed y'all, but you gotta be careful with these little. I can't make that. Yeah, I can. Never say you can't. Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Oh yeah. Now they say use the 3 lanes, but it's like the 3rd lane is like purposely blocked off. Can't see. It's kind of foggy. I don't know why is that. I tapped. I didn't. Like, look at that. You can't even get through that. It's like, oh shit. Oh, slow down. Whoo! Saved by the bell. Like, I don't know. They just block it for some reason. Y'all know what I mean? Like, y'all, I'm sure for the people who actually play this game, I'm sure y'all know what I mean. Oh my god. Oh, I wonder who else plays 2 feet. Like, you gotta be a freak of nature to be playing with 1 foot like that. I don't understand how one can do that. Cause the consistent braking you need to do. They must have like Bigfoot's, like the monster, his foot. must have it. They drive with their heel, and then they brake with the toe. That'd be crazy. Just think about that. You know, I was gonna listen to some music, but I tapped. Okay, we're good. But I feel like the music would kind of like mess me up, cause like y'all know how it is, bro. The music be so good, and then you can't really focus cause you too busy jamming. Like that's how it be. That's how it be though. Okay, that's how it be. We're doing. I can't go. I think I can. Yep. See, never say you can't, especially in a game like this. I can start filling the roads. Good cut right there. Good cut. You know, this game, like, dude. Speaking of trying to beat a score, first of all, we're at 130 million. That's the end of the video right there. But we're gonna keep going because I was on a controller before I got this wheel. Because mind you, I just ordered the wheel, so it's like I'm trying to wait for this wheel to come in. And you know, Kentucky, that's where I'm from. Kentucky, their weather is just like so bipolar. So it's like you're either getting rain, snow, and it be summer. Like and you're getting snow. That only makes sense. But it's like I had got 400 million on controller, but my game was set up wrong, so it didn't record it. And I was so heated because I'm like, dude, I just hit 400 million. Why is it not recording? So then I go to the Discord chat and I'm like, yo, does anybody know why my stuff's not recorded? And there's no way. There's just no way that just happened. No way. There's no way, bro. Alright, listen. Y'all probably wondering why it's dark. I had to stop the first clip to make sure it got everything. Cause sometimes this thing be tripping. Cause like one time I recorded a whole video, and we're already doing trash. I recorded a whole video, and I guess I don't even know how to explain it. So basically, I thought I had the whole thing, and it was like I was like playing this for like 3 hours, man. And it's just like a full clip of 3 hours, but it just didn't record, and I'm just like, wow. I was like, it made me mad, dude. But I was on controller, so like you wouldn't even be able to hear me. I was just gonna make one of those. I was just gonna make one of those like smooth little videos. But y'all know how it be, though. Y'all know how it be, though. I don't never use third person. I like hood cam. A lot of people sleep on the hood cam, but it's pretty decent. But you know, trying to get that first person bonus. Plus, I feel like first person is more efficient, especially because like considering real life driving and like hell no. Okay, we're gonna read. What was I talking about? Realistic, not the mode, but like in real life, like, cause real life, y'all probably gonna be like, nah, he lying, but like, real life, you know what I'm saying, people like me, you know what I'm saying, riding around a little charge or whatever, you feel me, you know, I do this, come on, bro, there's just no way, see, the highway I go on, I can't name my highway, because I doubt this video is gonna get that many views, but you never know, and so it's like, you never know what cops. Now my car is pretty much noticeable considering where I live at in Louisville. I mean not Louisville, but Kentucky. But I am in Louisville. It's currently where I live at. It's pretty decent down here. You know what I'm saying? Home of Muhammad Ali, Daniel Boone, you know how it is. You know, simple stuff. Crazy thing is, I didn't even know. Hold on. I tapped. It's okay though. I didn't know Lamar Jackson was from here. I thought he's from like Baltimore. I ain't gonna lie. I know that sounds stupid, but still though, you never know, you know. Let me lock it. Honestly, you know, I need some people to play this game with. I have a buddy, you know, he just started this game. Not tap right there. We're just gonna keep going. I have a buddy who just started this game, and you know, he don't really. He likes racing games and stuff, but he likes race cars and all that. But like real life wise, this man doesn't. He don't do all that speeding, none of that. He's in a big body too. Chad, bro. He's in a, you know, big body, like big body. You know what I mean? I think it's. Honestly forgot what it was, but it's a Chevy though. That thing gets up there. It might be a V6, but it gets up there though. Don't get it twisted. People be sleeping on them V6s, man. They be sleeping. But real V6 drivers know how it is, bro. They know how it is. You get up there for real. Honestly, this camera. Okay, I tapped. It's all good. It's all good. But this camera quality, it might not come out as graphical because we're actually gonna get into graphics. We're actually gonna get into that because that's actually insane that I even spoke on graphics. But because watching a replay. Damn it, dude. My God. Okay. Wait, I gotta lock in, but it's like I gotta talk at the same time. But fucking sorry for my language. 19 years old, YouTube. Just don't sound like it. But now let's talk about graphics. Let's talk about graphics. Because I was watching a clip. You know, it didn't come out really that good, but I mean, you can see what I'm doing. You can hear me. That's really all I care about. But future reference, I'm gonna try to get more better quality. You know, probably I don't know what will make better quality because right now I'm recording off the little Xbox game card. It's the only way I can record. If anybody has tips, that would be nice. But speaking of graphics, man, I probably got the best. Like when I say best, I mean like I don't know. I don't think anybody can top what I got. Well, you definitely can top what I got, but budget-wise, no, you can't. So first of all, I was on a PS5 before me, but I had a PC before, way back. It had a 3050, terabyte, 16 RAM, but it was an HP. That was the only problem. It was HP. A lot of people sleep on HP. Me personally, I like HP, but but I was a big Rush player. Rush. And my brother introduced me to this game, and I kind of fell in love with this game. But sorry, I had to lock in right there. Whew. Y'all, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so locked. But yeah, my brother introduced me to this game, and I fell in love with it because it's like I do it in real life. Don't recommend doing it. And I tapped. It's okay though. I don't recommend doing it. You will get pulled over a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got pulled over like 8 times. I even tried to run. How crazy is that? I even tried to run. I don't know what was going through my mental at that moment, but I tried to run. And that's like another story time for another episode, honestly. But that's besides the point. Don't run from cops. You're not gonna get nowhere. Even if you get away, you're still not gonna get away. Cause that's what happened. I got away, but then they found me. So it's like, wow. But speaking of my PC, I was a big Rush player. I didn't really care for car games, shooting games, and all that because I'm trying to play Rush. Everybody knows that Rush grind is crazy. And so I sold that PC because my mom, when I was living with her at the time, thought it would be so smart to put the PC behind a TV. Now, mind you, this is when HP, and I got the PC for $800. This is when HP didn't even have the custom case at all. It was just a regular, plain, degular case. It's like a work PC. I'm talking like the Dell computers. And so then one day, right, she puts it before. No. This is what I'm at work. This is what kills me. She puts it behind the TV, then proceeds to forget she put it behind the TV. And after she puts it behind the TV, she's like, "Oh wow, why is the TV? Hey, see, I'm so mad talking about it." She was like, "Why is the TV like that?" And then goes to push it straight. Boom. You look at the ground, it's a PC. Bruh, like, come on, like, imagine that phone call. "Yeah, son, I put your PC behind. No, your PC was behind the TV, and I pushed the TV back, and then the TV knocked the PC over and it fell." And I was just like, well, whose smart idea was it to put a PC behind a TV in the first place? And then my mom goes, "Well, it was me, actually." And I was like, "Oh my God, Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that." And you know how black moms, all the time, every time you ask them for something, anything, like that stuff be annoying. Y'all know that stuff's annoying. But so we're vibing. Well, no, we're not vibing. But we're vibing on this game though. But get him out of here. But I have to lock it again. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's when I was like, I want to say I was 14. Yes, no, 15, because I couldn't really find a job at 14 because nobody was trying to hire. But I got the PC and I never played on it. I always liked outside, but it's like I also didn't like going outside because I was living like a place kind of decently far from my friends that go to my school. But as I got more into the game world, because I had an Xbox One at first, the black one, what I'm saying, when that dropped. And that's why I got that at 8 years old. But then the series came out. So, I caught the series. And then the PC that I had, it was broken because, she dropped it. So the motherboard popped out of place. Oh, that was a good save, y'all. Y'all can't even lie. So the motherboard popped out of place. And then that ended up knocking my power supply. My power supply got knocked as well. And so it just kind of fried my whole PC. And I try to call tech support because like the PC's turning on, it just turns off on it. And during that time, I ain't trust. I'm not racist, y'all. I'm not racist. When I say this, I'm not racist at all. I like all kinds. But I was chilling, I called. The main, scammers, I would say, are Indians. I hate to say that, but come on, bro. Somebody fact check that. Like, come on. Y'all know that's true. Y'all know that's true. So, when I call customer service, all I hear is, "Thank you for calling HP. How can I help you?" I'm just like, hell no. Because, no. Like, come on, bro. I did not. He's asking for my serial number, my social security. Like, what are you asking my social security for? But then I remembered I had to. No, I didn't have to use my social security. See, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How they do you? And that's why I was just like, no, hell no. And so, yeah. Ooh, yeah. And so, I'm like, what? Forget it. And at the time, my older brother, mind you, he put me onto this game. My older brother, he was building his PC like crazy, like dropped probably like 5,000. And oh, sorry. And what's the name? He dropped like 5 bands, I'm gonna say. And I always got the upgraded parts. But I was just like, nah, I don't even want my PC no more. So I told him to take it. And he turned around and gives it to his friend. But I traded the PC for a TV. Probably like, what dummy would do that? Mind you, I did not care for this kind of stuff at the time. So it's like, I was always outside playing basketball and stuff like that. But then when I got into it, sorry, this is really, my eyes are starting to tear up from the blocking in. But when I got into it, a couple years later, now that I'm at my own crib, I'm like, you know what? I'm cheap. I'm very cheap. My favorite place is Facebook Marketplace in the bins. If you don't know about the bins, that is another story. But anyways, Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, okay, let me think real quick. So this family, I target a family because it's like most men, they become husbands. They have kids. The game ain't shit to them. And so as I did I just tap? Are you? Oh my gosh. 400 million, bro. 300 million away from the top 10, bro. Come on. Not top 10, but top 100. But anyways, back to my budget PCs. I have the best one. So I finally get to the dude. We meet up. I check the PC out, and he tells me he's out of work. Christmas coming up, so he's trying to get some money for his kids. And we're gonna do one more run, and it'll be it. And so I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, cool, right. And so he says 500, and I was like, oh, are you willing to go any lower? But he's just like, nah, man, I'm out of work. It's a really good PC. I just bought it, and mind you, this thing crispy clean, like fresh out the package clean. And so I'm like, okay, I believe you, bro. And he said, I'm not trying to scam you, bro. You're young. I get it, things like this. I'm not really into this. So at first, when I got the PC, it's a 16 RAM. 16 RAM. It has a terabyte, and it has a RX 6500 XT. Now, that is where we're talking about graphics. Because if I'm being honest, that RX is not good for high-end games like no HESI and Rust and all of that. But it's really good for low-end games like 2K, soccer, and all that. Y'all know. And so yeah, chilling. I'm like, you know what? How can I upgrade this PC? And I'm like, I'm not trying to spend no money at all for real. Okay, I tap right there. It's okay. I'm not trying to spend no money at all. And so I call up my bro. I'm like, yo, bro. He's like, what's up? I'm like, you got any extra parts? He's like, I just moved into my new crib. I did see some of my old parts somewhere. I'm like, cool. And mind you, I had just got my cousin a PC, but I had got scammed. I gave somebody an Xbox and 2 VRs. And so I'm like, I got scammed, but at the same time we were scamming each other because the Xbox doesn't even stay on. But either way, that's besides the point. Don't be like me, y'all. Please don't be like me. I'm a good person in real life. I just sometimes, I take from the bad takes from me. Cool. And I tapped. So, and mind you, I'm in. A lot of people sleep on Kentucky. They like, Kentucky country horses, bro. When I tell you, it's the ghetto out here. It's the ghetto out here. Like, it's really the ghetto out here. Like, I'm not playing. So I went to go meet up at Facebook Market, bro. And bro, I see this thug. I'm thinking nothing of it, bro. He walked up to the car, clutching. I'm like, huh? That's how he come? Like, I ain't even, mind you, bro, I'm only 19. I ain't even, my shotgun at the gun store. Why would I be carrying a shotgun outside? Like, let's just be real with ourselves here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm thinking I'm finna get robbed. And I tap right there. And so I'm thinking I'm finna get robbed. But the whole time, bro had the intentions of scamming me the same way I had intentions of scamming him. You know, he's gonna figure out sooner or later, bro. I'm sure he's happy playing 2K right now. Even though that Xbox is gonna turn off pretty soon. But it only lasts me a week and then it turns off. And then and so I'm sorry. So that's why it's like I'm trying to upgrade, but I tapped again. And so that's why I was trying to upgrade my graphics card, because the only thing wrong with this PC was it needs Windows in the graphics card, because I fixed PCs, you know, learning from my brother. And so that's why I was trying to upgrade my graphics card. So, you know, I hit up game exchange. This is where I became cheap, because I was looking on Facebook Market, but a lot of people were taxing for 3060s and all kinds of stuff. I really wanted a 3080, but you know, those are kind of hard to find considering how good they are. Considering how good they are. I'm gonna finish this story and wrap up this video. But, and so, you know, I have a laptop to trade, to give to people and stuff. You know, because I trade. That's what I traded for the PC. You know, good PC. It had a 64 RAM. I don't know why it has a 64 RAM. It's basically an airplane. And it came with a 3060, but the 3060 didn't work. And I was gonna take the 3060 and just come on. I was gonna, you know, take the 3060 out of my cousin's PC and just put it in mine and give him mine. But it just, you know, because he only plays Call of Duty. He don't really get into all the new games and all of that. And so the lock-in is real, y'all. And so, you know, then that's when I called up Game Exchange. This is like the 4th day trying to find a graphics card for this PC, because I'm really trying to play Rust. And so I call up Game Exchange. He's like, yeah, man, we got a 3060 in here. It's a 12 gig. I'm like, dang, really? How much? He's like, $100. I'm like, $100? And I'm at work right now. He said $100. I'm like, okay, man, yo, hold that for me, bro. I'll give you $120. And he's like, nah, man, I'll just sell it to you for $100. I'm like, okay, cool. Say nothing. So I pull up, I grab the graphics card. I load that thing in. Man, crispy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking tenderness of like, bro, just slide that thing in there, click, load it up. Graphics, you feel me? But that's just, no wait, okay, I tapped. I'm too busy talking. But and so, right. So I get the 3060. I slap it in my PC. I get my cousin my PC. I mean my old one. So you know it's a win-win. So it's like, and the monitor I got was free. You know, my little brother doesn't use it. You know, I'm just like, you know what? This is when I used to live with him. I'm like, you don't use this, I'm just gonna take it from you. You know, older brother mentality. So I took it from him. Cause he was the first one to have a PC before me. Because he got it for Christmas. Y'all know that little brother love be different. But at the same time, I was saving for a car. I wasn't really worried about, you know, games and all of that. I mean, I played the game a lot, but I didn't really care for PCs and all that. I tapped again. Okay. I didn't really care for PCs. So, you know, everything I have, I pretty much only spent $650. That's it. And that's including the mouse, keyboard, PC, monitor, mic. Like, dude, that's like, how, what are the odds, bro? Working 3060. So yeah, that is how I have the best budget PC. But there's more to come, you know, because I mean, my friend actually has a 4060 and he's looking for a 3080. You're probably like, why go lower in numbers? Because 3080 is the best one. So when he upgrades, I upgrade. You feel me? And when I upgrade, my cousin upgrades. You see how it goes? You see how it goes? It's like a canon event, I think. That's what they call it. I don't remember what they call it. But yeah, that is that. So that's my story. I have a lot of stories about my life. I'll be honest. I just had to tell you this one because that's how I got the best budget PC. Yeah. So we're gonna lock in. Thank y'all for listening. If you made it this far, man, come on, man. At least leave a like. Come on, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. You might as well get into no HESI. We're just gonna keep going. I didn't fully crash. You see what I'm saying? Alright, I'll give y'all. Nah. I was gonna give y'all one more. But it is 3 in the morning for me right now. You know, we're finished till I fully crash. It is 3 in the morning right now. So it's kind of hectic staying up. You know, snow outside, out of work for the day, the weekend. So we're chilling on that end. And I also have POVs of me cutting up, but considering where I live, what type of car I'm in, it's easy to get noticeable. So that's why I don't really want to promote stuff like that. I'd rather do it through a game where I can actually chill and talk. So, plus I'm not trying to get arrested at all. Almost over right there, y'all. Yo, this M4 is good. I usually don't use the M4. I might have to main the M4. Ooh, good save. Good save. Good save. But yeah, I usually don't main the M4. I usually use the G80. Because I feel like the G80 is pretty good. But it's like everybody uses that though. I feel like that's everybody's first car to use. I mean, let's be for real. The handling, the speed, the gaps you can hit with that thing. We're just gonna go for farms. Try to farm points. So, but yeah. You know, this wheel is cheap too. You know, I'm a cheap guy, like I said. But I didn't get this off Facebook. Come on. What do I look like buying a wheel off Facebook? That's just dumb. Like, this one guy literally tried to scam me. I said no. And he only wanted $50 for it. Come on, there's guaranteed something wrong with it. But, you know, some people just don't need stuff. And they just keep looking for it. I mean, why would they need it? But you know what I mean? Plus, a lot of people got kids and work, college. So, you know, gaming stuff is not really their priority. I tapped their priority. Well, guys, I had a nice chat. We hit 400 million. So, next video, I will have to beat that in order to turn off the video. But, you know, I appreciate, if you made it this far, I appreciate you know listening. I hope you see I'm locked in, y'all know what I'm saying, I'm locked in. hope y'all enjoyed this video. Nice talk with y'all. There are more videos to come right now. Just, you know, vibing. And so, and I'll see y'all next video. Goodbye.